Well, welcome everyone to another Zango Super Saturday. And today we're talking about Zango Opportunity. And the Zango Opportunity just got kicked up into super high gear over these past few days. So I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour, talk to you a little bit about this company, Zango. Now, Zango has products and opportunity worldwide for all generations. We have products for our millennials. We have products for our baby boomers. We have products for people who want to do well by doing good and are mission-driven. We have our amazing Zango Juice, which has already done $2 billion in sales. Just recently launched our Pix line, put it in Zango Herbal Alchemy tinctures, which are fast-acting and amazing. But we just launched something very, very big with our Eris line. And our Eris line, of course, is our anti-aging line. And we have products that baby boomers absolutely love, but amazingly enough, this new product that was just launched in our anti-aging line, because baby boomers love it, is good for everyone, from men and women, from children to seniors, from people of all different skin types. Wait till you see it, and we're going to have our special guest talk to us a little bit more about that. Let me go back to Zango for a second and talk to you about this company. We're 14 years old now. And we've actually set some amazing records in our industry. We started with our juice in 2002, made from this miracle fruit called the mangosteen. Now, the mangosteen, we hadn't really heard about it in the Western Hemisphere before. So I remember when I heard the story, I thought, wow, if this product works, we're going to make millions. And, folks, the product worked, and many people did. Matter of fact, $2 billion worth of sales by our 8th year. And it's because of these miraculous molecules in this pericarp, or the outside rind of the fruit, called xanthone molecules, and you can learn much more about them. It is so much more than just an antioxidant. They call it a superfruit because it has more health benefits in this single botanical than has ever been discovered in any other botanical before. And so because of that, we've done some amazing sales. As a matter of fact, in the direct sales industry over the years, Zango is the fastest company to reach $100 million a year in sales, and the fastest to $250 million. Of course, our goal is to be the fastest to $1 billion. We're on track, and we believe that this new product line and product offering is going to help us accomplish that. So, the Zango Eris 2-Minute Miracle Gel. This product was formulated by Shelley McGuire in 2002, the same year that Zango launched. So rather than myself tell you all about this product, we have the actual product formulator on the line with us. Shelley, are you there?
I'm here, and thank you so much for inviting me on the call today. I think anybody that's heard me this week with the soft launch calls and the introduction, this is just a really, really big deal for my husband and business partner Frankie and I. And Kali, thank you for all the work you're doing and everyone is doing to make this an exciting launch, and for welcoming us with such open arms. It's just really thrilling.
Absolutely. Well, Shelley, we're really thrilled to have you, not just because of your past and your background and what you've done, but also because of what you're bringing to the table for Zango. And I know there's a lot of really excited people that have been able to get small little amounts of this product to sample, because this isn't a brand new product. This isn't a brand new product formulation. This is you bringing something that you've developed, that you've got millions of people that have used, but it's been updated, has new technology, is now better than ever before, and has now been formulated exclusively and is being sold now exclusively through Zango. So could you kind of tell us about the process here? Well, before we do that, can you tell us a little bit about your story and kind of your life mission on what led you to do what you're doing here today?
Yes, absolutely. I'll take you way back, and then I won't go chronologically, or we'll be on here for days. So don't get nervous when I take you back to when I was 9 years old. But it really started when I was 9 years old. I was diagnosed unofficially, and then at 12 years old, officially diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, which I was told is an incurable lung disease. And they told me about all the progressions that I would go through as I aged. The life expectancy at that time for me, because it was the average lifespan, was 18 years. So I thought, well, I've got a very, very short time to live. And about the age of 25, I realized I was still living. I was still very much wanting to live and wanting to fight this disease. So I got into the salon and spa business and really opened kind of more of a wellness environment to learn about how to take care of my own internal health also external because my medications and my treatments and everything was really taking a toll on me as well. And, you know, it's funny how one thing leads to another, and out of something bad comes something good. But as I got into the spa business, I eventually grew to 3 very large salon and spas, 125 employees, and we did a lot of business in aesthetic services, face and body. And the one thing that I noticed from really the overall theme, even though I carried every brand of skincare and every product you could have for your body, people would come out of an expensive service and they were overwhelmed with skincare. They didn't want to get a cleanser, and they didn't want a moisturizer, and they didn't want a toner, all these different things. So I set out to create one product that could do multiple things, give them a spa-like type facial experience at home, would be affordable, easy to use, naturally oriented. I had very thin, delicate skin, sensitive skin, so I wanted it to be gentle, but I know people wanted to see results. And long story short, I learned about ingredients. I met with manufacturers. I went to the Cosmetic Chemists Association, joined that, got a lab, and created the 2-Minute Miracle Gel, which I think, interestingly enough, was 14 years ago, which is kind of neat since Zango has their 14th birthday this year as well, like we do. And that's really how the 2-Minute Miracle Gel started. It was something that could be used at home or in my spas. It was simple to use. It took the place of 7 products in one, and it still does. It's a cleanser, a toner, an exfoliator, a hydrator, a primer, a brightener, and also helps to minimize pores. So we really did everything we set out to do, and it delivers instant results you see immediately with long-term use benefits.
Wow. This is what I love about it. You get 100% results with 100% of the people, right?
Yeah.
And all in 2 minutes, and something that you can demo on the spot, on the fly, anywhere you want to go.
Right, and that was a big part of it, you know, and I think this is why I have such a passion for what we do now and where we are now. First of all, with Zango, but also because of where we started. When we first launched our product, it was in my salons and spas, but then we ended up really growing organically. We did green markets and bridal fairs and RV shows, and then I started a home spa party business and really shaped the product and the marketing and everything based on learning what people wanted. And what we found is that we had a product that you could literally demonstrate anywhere from a bowling alley to waiting in line for a movie to a home spa party to a bridal party at a neighborhood cookout. And every single person, all right, you know, 99.9% of the people, once they see it, first of all, it works 100% of the time on 100% of the people. So that's pretty amazing right there. But I will tell you, once you try it, the first thing people say is they can't stop touching their skin, and how can I get this to show to my mom, my brother, my sister, my neighbor, because it is the most highly shared and demonstrable product, and that is what puts us in the most exciting position with Zango.
I agree. I'm so excited. Now, Shelley, this product's been out before, and we talked about some of that. Started in your spas, and you went to some parties and shows, and then Home Shopping Network. Tell us about that. And I understand that your product was either number 1 or number 2 for how many years? Tell us a little bit about what that was like.
Yeah, and that's really exciting. You know, we were doing my salons and spas, and then we were noticed by Home Shopping Network, and we found people talking about our product on their message board, even though I wasn't a vendor there. And we went and did our dog and pony show, and long story short, we went on to Home Shopping Network. Right out of the gate, we broke a record in skincare launch for HSN, and at the time they were 21 years old, I believe, which was really incredible. We had the fastest run rate for a beauty launch, and it was because this product is so highly demonstrable and exciting that you could even get it through a television. Forget being one-on-one. You could see through a television the excitement of how it worked, how you see it working, and what it does for skin. And I think anybody that knows about live TV, I mean, it looks fun and it is exciting, but it's hard to get on Home Shopping Network or QVC, HSN, but it is even harder to stay on it because the demands of what you have to meet to do it, as far as how many dollars per minute you have to run. And we left after 9 years. The average beauty and skincare line, their career there is usually about a year and a half, except for some of the really big box brands like Lancome. So we left actually when we came into the direct sales industry and chose to get into this industry. We were also on a very large scale globally doing live TV in other countries. We also did an infomercial with Guthy-Renker. So I'm sure, Kali, you and everybody have seen all the Guthy-Renker, Proactive, and Cindy Crawford brands. So I did an infomercial for 3 years with Carrie Ann Inaba from Dancing with the Stars. And all of this was really exciting and more lucrative than I could ever dream of and more visibility. But the truth of the matter was, I said to Frankie one day, I said, you know, I really miss where we came from. I'm talking into cameras and talking out at TVs, and I miss seeing people's excitement. I miss watching their reaction. I miss taking a system and a product that I know works and sharing it with other people to show them how, you know, we took one product and have made a career out of it now for 14 years. Why not give that same opportunity to someone else? Because you don't have to be in skincare to get this. You just have to know how to feel passionate about something that works. And it honestly just sells itself. You sell one, and the next person sells 3 for you because they're excited. And Kali, you've witnessed that yourself, right? Just
yes.
the way people talk and the way they react to this product.
Yes, I have, and I love that you brought it into the direct sales industry. And also, for people who Google 2-Minute Miracle or, you know, whatever, they find out that it's been marketed before. I know you went down this path and took it to the direct sale industry a few years ago, and of course that didn't work out because not every company is a Zango for sure.
Right.
And that's why I know it took you years to find your way to a direct sale company that you knew had the same values and same belief system as you did, and also one that you knew was going to be around to offer a future to their distributors for we're a legacy company. And I know that you have discovered that. So as we find some stuff out there, it's great to see that we have some experience in showing direct sales model on how to share and market this product, and I know that we're developing those rapidly for Zango. In the stuff that I found, and this was interesting for me because when I first got this product shared with me, I didn't have a demo, so it was all verbal, and I was told I didn't even know how to use it at first, but I have since then learned and found lots of great stuff, and lots more stuff is coming. So I want to show this slide. I learned this, which was, you know, incredible, about how the product works. And I'm going to show everybody at the end here. I put together some videos and edited them a little bit for myself, for Zango.
That's great.
On how to demo it and what this all means. And so some of the words that stuck out for me that I would love for you to explain is this snowball thing about how this product works and takes all that debris and all the dead skin. And so I'm showing a slide now with some of that debris on the skin, and then, of course, the before and the after. So kind of explain how that works.
Yeah, you know, this is a really good visual, and actually, you know, we always like to say, does your dead skin look like this? Because people don't realize they have so much dead skin. But we also like to be very forthcoming with, because when you use the 2-Minute Miracle Gel, and for those of you that haven't yet, what makes this so fascinating is it goes on as a gel, and you feel it kind of tacky, but you don't let it dry. You actually will gently massage it until it gets wet and runny. And once it does get really wet and runny, as you rub it, you start to see these balls of dead skin and product accumulating like you see in the photo. And the best way that, because the question people will say is, oh my gosh, first of all, they're fascinated. They can't believe, like, wow. And that's the reaction everyone gets. But then the next question will be, is that all my dead skin? And the answer, and I kept for years thinking, well, how can I explain this correctly? Because I'm not going to go into the formulation and what makes it so unique. But what I came up with was a snowball analogy. So when you roll a snowball downhill, the snowball starts to roll, and there is no disputing it's picking up more snow. That's what's making it get bigger and bigger. but it also picks up sticks and rocks and debris and anything loose in its path. And then when you look back where the snowball rolled, you see this totally clean path where there's no snow, there's no sticks, there's no rocks, it's just clean. And that's what the 2-Minute Miracle Gel so brilliantly does. As you put it on, first of all, it's infusing all of the anti-aging products into your skin. So there's a lot of benefits right off the bat in the first couple minutes. But then as you rub it, then the product picks up product, but it is made to break down sebum. And sebum is protein and oil, which is what every single person's dead skin is made of. So it interacts with that, and so as you rub and roll it, it's picking up what it is loosening on the skin. Our formula is making it so that the protein and the oils are loosening up because they're dead skin. And as you rub it, you're picking up the product with the dead skin. And that's why when you remove it, you can instantly, first of all, see a plumpness because of the different ingredients that are in there to hydrate. You see a brightness because you're removing the dead layer of dull skin. You feel the smoothness. You see the softness. You see the glow. And what makes this so different than any other product out there, first of all, you see it working. But also when you hear exfoliators, there's always usually a grain or an abrasive or an acid. That's how they all work. We don't have any of that in our product. So that's why it's perfect for everyone, every skin type, every age, because this way it's able to roll like the snowball and pick up all this without ever abrading healthy skin. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, and it's so incredible. And I found a couple of slides I'm going to just show everybody real quick that out there with some before and afters. So let me just take you through some of these. And I know you're very familiar with these faces, but wow, there are some incredible before and afters, and I know we've got a whole lot more coming. I know we're doing videos right now. I know everything is all about the launch at Vista, so we are just in the pre-launch stage right now, just taking some orders. Nobody even has this product yet, although there's been a few of us sneak some samples here and there or find it on the internet from people who had it in the past who still had some inventory. So it has been the biggest buzz that I have seen in Zango since the launch of the Zango Juice. Now, we all love the juice. It's done $2 billion for a reason because the mangosteen is absolutely miraculous and healing inside and out, life-changing. And I know that our new special product formula that you've done has been updated with this mangosteen and new technology. So could you tell us a little bit now about where we're at today with the Zango Eris 2-Minute Gel, Miracle Gel?
Yes, and I'm glad you brought up the internet and other things because, we've been around many, many years, and honest to gosh, you will see this product becomes like a commodity. People really panic. My mom told me yesterday that she had seen one a long time ago that was for $108 being auctioned off on eBay. People get crazy, but what I really am excited about is there is no one that has this formula. In the past, we had some anti-aging ingredients in a very good product, but we also had parabens. We also had glycols. And when I came with Zango and teamed with them, and I worked with Beverly and Yoko and the team, and we did a lot of testing in their QA team and in our plant. What if we put the mangosteen in it? What level? Clinically, how high could we get it? And we went in with the mangosteen at a clinical level. We tested all different levels where we could show what it would do for skin topically. So it's been upgraded now with the mangosteen pericarp oil, which is amazing, as you know, clinicals for topical use. We removed all of the glycol, so we've got a very clean, more natural formula now. For those of you who want to know how it gets the pink color, that is a natural color from B12. So I think it's important for people to know what's not in the product as well as what's in it. So we've got all of these exciting anti-aging ingredients, 3 power-busting anti-aging ingredients, including the mangosteen. We have natural botanicals, and we have an aloe vera that is more potent than right out of an aloe leaf because of the way it's processed. All of our ingredients, like the mangosteen, like our anarcticine, our aloe, our KBGA, are all processed through a patented system. And I believe the technology even that Zango has on their mangosteen is a patented technology. So, when you see this out there and you go to show people with it, I'm really proud of what we offer because no one has now this formula. No one's ever tried it. No one has this much power that they've seen from our formula and this clean of a formula.
And that is so huge. And, of course, many of us on the line know how amazing the mangosteen is. To have it in this product that works so well, and now we've got the healing properties of the mangosteen. Wow, we really do have a home run. And like you said, something nobody else has, nobody else ever will have, not your old formula, not your new formula, only Zango distributors, and that spells opportunity. So I want to just go for just a second and talk about that opportunity for just a minute. And Zango has an amazing compensation plan. It is a worldwide global compensation plan. From the moment you sign up as a Zango distributor, you are able to share the products with people all over the world. And there's no fee to become a distributor. We have a customer program where you can earn free products by referring other customers. So we have customers that want to buy these products or get them for free. They can earn them by simply referring others, and by committing to our automatic delivery program. They can earn bonuses. They can earn vouchers, gift certificates that are good for any Zango product. But we have an amazing compensation plan. It's global. It's worldwide. There's significant income at all different levels in the compensation plan. But new people, we like to talk about a brand new distributor. So if you're looking at Zango today, there's 7 different ways that you can earn money as a brand new distributor if you decide to join us. First of all, any new distributor that you sponsor who purchases Zango products, 25% of this first order is paid to you as a fast start bonus, and they're paid weekly. So you share this week, you get paid next week. Customers, if you sponsor a customer, and that's going to be the easiest thing ever. This product, customers, no-brainer. Every time your customer places an order, from now till forever, every time they place an order, the following week you'll get a check in the mail for 15%. That's your referral bonus, a 15% commission paid to you weekly on all your personally sponsored customers. Plus, we can earn on our customers down through 9 levels as we continue to use and share these products with other people. So you refer 3 people, 3 customers earns your free products, 3 or more distributors or business partners can take you on the way through our amazing compensation plan where you can earn income up to 9 levels of referrals and a share of a worldwide global bonus pool and so much more. But one of the things I'm really excited about is Zango rewards their distributors with trips to somewhere in paradise. And we are in a, somebody just texted me that my slides are not showing, so let me go back. I had it on pause. So this one shows kind of all the different bonuses that our compensation plan has. This shows our brand new distributor bonuses, our 25% on all of our new distributor orders and 15% on all of our customer orders, new and residual, forever, as long as they continue to purchase Zango products. This is the Paradise slide. I'm excited about this because I remember when I grew up, I grew up in lower class middle America. I grew up, my parents had a job and they had 2 weeks vacation. We used to get in a station wagon and drive from Phoenix, Arizona to Georgia. And we couldn't afford to stay in hotels, so Mom and Dad rotated driving. We slept on a mattress in the back of the car. And we got there, we would stay on the floor couches or whatever we had at the family members' houses. That was our vacation. Then we'd get in the car and drive to Michigan. And we'd do it again. And then we'd get in the car and drive back to Phoenix. And I remember one year we went to Disneyland. If I look at the photos of me as a child, half of the photos of my entire life were of this one single trip to Disneyland because it was the Magic Kingdom. It was the most memorable experience of my entire childhood. Well, folks, Zango gives us the opportunity to have those kinds of experiences every year. And we do that by simply using and sharing our products. So right now we are in qualifications. September 1st they started. We've got from now till May to use and share our amazing products with other people. And as we do that, we generate about $5,000 in volume in advance in rank. So if you're a brand new distributor today, you can make a decision to join us today, you need to get to 5K. What does that mean? I have about $5,000 in volume. from customers and distributors, from myself, anyone on my team, and 3 people that I personally helped get to at least 1,000 in volume themselves. That's all you need to do. For existing distributors, if you're already a 5K, get to 10K. 10Ks get to 15K. We're going to advance and rank in at least 5,000. How do we do that? We simply use and share the products with other people. So in this slide example, our orange are our distributors, our blue are our customers. I could actually build a whole customer lake. And Zango allows you to sponsor yourself as a customer. You can be your own customer. I have a customer center, and my customer center refers all my other customers. And guess what? This example, this number 3 leg, this is my customer, and these are customers that my customers referred. These are also customers my customer referred, who's also referring other customers of their own. All the volume from all of these customers, I get 15% every time they place an order the following week, commission check. So, and it all adds up to 1 leg, 1 team, and all I need is 1,000 in customer volume in that leg for it to count as one of my 3. And then maybe my other 2 are distributors, and they're sponsoring some distributors and some customers. And as they do that, get 1,000 in volume, and I get to 5,000 in volume, I'm a 5K, and I can win that trip to paradise. Now, as we continue to use and share the products with others, we begin to leverage ourselves. So our distributors will also share with other customers and distributors, and so will theirs. And we can go down and continue to get paid on the referrals in our organizations through 9 levels. So the first thing we want to get to is a 1K. That means I have 1,000 in volume, at least 3 people that I've shared products with, and I get 4 of those levels. And that 5K I mentioned that wins the trip earns 5 levels, and we can keep going. So I'm not going to give you a compensation plan training. However, if you would like to know more, please ask the person who invited you to this webinar and find out how you can get a copy of the compensation plan video and learn all the details. But Zango has such an amazing compensation plan that we've actually helped to date over 140 families earn more than $1 million in Zango commissions. Now, this is cash in the bank account. This is not $1 million in volume, or this is $1 million in commissions. But we're even more excited about the fact that we've helped over 170,000 people earn more than $1,000 a month in their Zango career. And we've helped over 250,000 people earn over $500 or more in a month. Now, I'm going to tell you what I got started in this business. I was a single mom. I had 2 little kids, and I was living on a police dispatcher income. And I'll tell you, $500 a month would have been life-changing for me because I owned my own home, but it was a 1,200 square foot duplex and not so great of a neighborhood. And it would have helped me move into a nicer neighborhood so that the public schools my children attended would have been better. $500 a month, I owned my own car, but it was a $1,700 clunker that I prayed every month wouldn't break down. $500 a month would have let me buy a car that had a warranty where I wouldn't have had to worry about that anymore. So $500 a month, let's help you get there. From there, we can get to 1,000. From there, we can get to wherever you want to go, because as long as you continue to use and share the Zango products and the opportunity with others, you will leverage yourself to as big as you dare to dream. As long as you continue to use and share the Zango products and the opportunity with others. And folks, we do have a $1 million club. We have a multi-million-dollar club. It all starts in an investment, and I'm not talking financial. I'm talking about in you. You need to invest your time. You need to invest in yourself. You need to learn. You need to grow. You need to develop. You need to make a decision, first of all. Where is it that you want to go in life, and how big do you want your life to be? Then you need to decide to take action, and you need to take massive action, because the goal isn't really about the money. The goal is really about living life on your own terms. And we've already created that whole first generation of $1 million earners. What it's time for you to do is you make the decision. You just need to pick up the torch and run. And you're going to run with us, and I'm going to show you where you can get some fantastic information. Let's just take you to a quick little page that we've created. Well, first of all, let's go to Zango.com. When you go to Zango.com, we're going to click on the latest, because the latest is always where we get, and we've got the post on Shelley. So read all about her, learn more about Shelly. This is the official press release. And then, of course, our Zango Eris 2-Minute Miracle Gel. In this link, it'll not only tell you about the gel, we are doing a special pre-launch selling in 6-packs right now for $239.70 with 180 PV. And, of course, that's a retail value of $299.70. So there's a good little retail profit markup. And I'll tell you what, you need to call 877-GO-ZANGO, or you can click on this link. There's a form. You can fill it out, and you can fax it in. There's the fax number. Folks, you want to get as much product in your wagon as possible. Last week we had Brad Alcazan on the line, and Brad gave such a great analogy that I want to repeat it for you. He said when he was younger, he loved video games. He played games. He said when a video game was coming out, there were pre-order opportunities, and he always pre-ordered the games. Somehow, some way, he figured out a way to come up with the money. If you want something bad enough, you will. And he came up with the money, and he would pre-order the game. He says, so when that game hit the street, it was available to people who pre-ordered first. They're the first ones to get it. And so he would go down, and he would get his game, and he would play on it, he said, for 2 weeks before the product hit the streets and was available to the public for market. He said then his friends would go down as soon as the product hit the streets, but oftentimes they sold out instantly, like the same day they were gone. So now they're back ordered, and they'd have to wait for the back ordered product. He said oftentimes that was another 2 weeks before the product came in. He said by the time his friends got that game, he was already a month ahead of them. He had such a huge competitive advantage that nobody could hardly even catch him. Folks, that's where we're at today with the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. We're hearing about it first. The product hasn't even hit the street yet. We have the opportunity right now to pre-order, and I recommend every single person do. If you've already got your order in for the month, sign up a customer account if you don't already have one. If you do, order into your customer center and get 15% back, but order your products, pre-order the products, and then get on the phone and start dialing for dollars. Call everyone you know. You know what? You can sell this product if you want for $60 if it's in a single. When your product hits the street, you're going to go out there and you're going to be dropping off product and picking up checks. And you're going to have a nice little retail product. And if you get on the phone today, I guarantee you'll get 6 pre-orders by the end of the day. So maybe you need to order 2 6-packs. Get on the phone tomorrow and the next day. Once you've got 12 sold, order another one. Once you have 18 sold, order another one. Folks, by the time the product hits the street, you could have 30 pre-orders. Right now, you can have whatever you want to have. It's whatever you're willing to do because nobody has it. Everyone wants it. And it's up to you right now to decide if you're going to wait until the product comes, hope it doesn't get sold out. If it does, you have to wait and back order, and maybe a month from now you get to try the product yourself personally, and by then you'll have lost such a huge competitive advantage. So I hope everybody takes advantage of that. Let me just show you. Zango University, I put up a page, xuworldwide.com/2mm, the 2-Minute Miracle. You can go there, learn all about the products. There's the information on the pre-order. There's some videos. I have found some videos. I've edited them. I took out and put in. These aren't Zango ones, folks. This is just something I created and I did for you to have something to learn more, to watch the demo. Shelly does an amazing demo here in 2 minutes. It's fantastic. You'll see how it works. The 2-Minute Miracle is at the Oscars. This is kind of a fun one and what people thought and experienced about it. This is last week's Super Saturday with Brad Alcazan. If you have not watched it, watch it. He gives us the words to use, and so simple. What is this product? This is coming from a 30-year-old male. He says, it's a gel. You put it on your face, and in 2 minutes, all your dead skin peels off, and you look years younger. That's it. Who doesn't want that? So watch that if you haven't already. There's some documents and links to all the ingredients and FAQs and everything. Here is the video player. There's 4 different videos on there right now. that you can watch. More will be added, but there is your page for now just to get the information at cworldwide.com/2-Minute Miracle. And, of course, this information is on our news blog, haveyouheardthenews.com. And if you want to catch up on some of the news with Zango, you can scroll through some of the previous posts about some of the things that occurred. And, of course, one of the biggest posts is about Vista, about the Las Vegas Vista event. You do not want to miss this. Information is at Zango.com. Just go to events. Zango.com, go to events. There's your Vista Leadership Summit. There's the information on what it's be. And, of course, we are not only going to have our wonderful founders, but we are going to have Shelley McGuire as our keynote speaker, who by this time we will have videos, we will have tools, we will have brochures, we will teach you how to do home parties. We will have commissionable samples, which will be huge for our business, and everything you want to know. In 1 month, folks, it's for the masses. But today is for you who want to get on board of the pre-order stage, the pre-marketing stage, and gain that competitive advantage. All right, so that's all I have, and I am going to open it up for some questions right now for Shelley. I've got several of them, but before I do that, Shelley, I would just love for you to share with everybody right now what you see happening at Vista, what you're coming out with, and what people are going to learn.
Absolutely, and I will tell you, Collie, too, I never really understood comp plans because that's not my end of it. That was the best explanation of explaining it, so I got to give you hats off because I've been doing this now for 3 years, and I still never understood how people get paid. So this is great, and it sounds like such a lucrative plan. And that is one thing I do want to say. When Frankie and I were looking for our best and final home, and we wanted a legacy company, we vetted, I think, over 23 different companies. And Zango just stood out heads above everyone else. So I know you already know that. You're already on the phone here. You already know that. Obviously, you knew it probably before I did. That's why you're here. But as far as Vista, I'm excited for that. It sounds like they're putting together a great weekend. I know they have dinners. They've talked about VIP dinners and VIP tickets, which I'm excited about. It's a chance where I guess I'll be able to have dinner and meet with people, and then there'll be some speaking events. From what I understand, there'll be some new packs coming out, new offers. We also have some exciting things that will be introduced in the way of the way we're going to be doing samples and sampling. We're working on that now. I'm also in the process of creating new videos. So I did a video shoot yesterday. I've got another one Tuesday. And these will be instructional videos for you all, but also extremely exciting marketing pieces that you'll be able to shoot to somebody and get them excited and also help them understand what opportunity and how to use it. So it's just going to be a great weekend. I really hope everyone can attend. I was not familiar with this industry based on my background, and when I did attend the first event that I ever went to, and when they always say people are made at the events, or that you have to be at the events, I never understood the impact of that until I was there, and I saw how important it is, the camaraderie and just the relationships I got to make and meet of the people now that all over the world that I got to now be in contact with and help them and correspond with them and know that when I'm training and I hear a name, I know who they are. So I hope as many people that are able to get out there will get out there, because I would love to spend time with you and meet you. And I'm really excited to do some live training. That's where it's really fun. And you get a lot of great tips, because even though we go over everything, when you see it and when you hear it and when I'm able to instruct you exactly what we've done, you'll be able to duplicate this so easily.
I agree, Shelley. I've not been more excited about a product or a person that has partnered with Zango since the very, very beginning. And I've got a lot of questions here, so I'm just going to go through some of these questions.
Absolutely.
And one of them I'm going to address. Somebody messaged me and said, with this amazing product, how could another company that had it before have failed? Well, let me just tell you that there's only one Zango, folks. There was another company that had it, got bought out by a Chinese company, changed their compensation plan, everything changed. And that's what happens in business with most companies. We can go through those slides and the statistics to show Zango is one of less than 60 companies to have even made it past their 10th birthday.
Right.
Because what happens in our industry, products come and products go, and companies come and companies go in every single line of our industry. Restaurants, and it doesn't matter what it is. Business is business, and successful ones get bought out by competition oftentimes. And
that's a good point. And that was one thing you learn. But it was we started with a startup because everybody talked about all the opportunities with the startup, and I'm sure there's a lot that works for. But you also have to go through all the growing pains and the chance of being bought out and all of that. So that's why when we looked for a company, we're like, this time we want someone who has a long history of success, because we know the history of success of our product. We are more popular today than we were 14 years ago, and it continues to exponentially grow, and we really thought we need a company that can keep up with what we've done in our history, and that was absolutely Zango. They have their own success history, so it's a perfect marriage.
It most certainly is. And to have a product like the 2-Minute Miracle that has been successful for 14 years, partner with a company like Zango, which has been successful and for 14 years, what a perfect marriage.
Exactly.
Almost makes it feel like it was meant to be, and a lot of people say that about Zango. So, some product questions. Is the white balling going to happen once you're using the product every single day for 3+ weeks? So if we're using it consistently, weeks and weeks, months and months go by, are we still going to experience much of that?
You will, and you'll see there will be times where you'll have more than others. I'll give you a statistic that'll kind of blow your mind, or it did mine. We have 30,000 to 50,000 cells per hour, dead cells per hour that our body generates. Face and body, that's full face and body, but 30,000 to 50,000 cells per hour. So what happens is as new healthy cells are underneath the surface and collagen and everything is built, then the cells come to the surface. But a lot of times they hang on. I talked about that word sebum, but protein and oil. And so they don't exfoliate. And even as you age, you exfoliate. Your skin cells go from, a 21-day cycle when you're young to a 35 to 40-day cycle. And the whole idea is young, healthy skin, keeping those cells turning. So you will always see the balling up. But you will notice there's times where if your skin is extremely dry, or maybe for people that have been using retinoids or had more aggressive treatments, as the pH of your skin changes, because that also changes then the alkalinity or the acidity of skin, so you'll have variations, but you will always get a balling up.
Great. And you mentioned algae being in the product, so it's asked, how does that not color the product, because algae is very dark?
Yeah, and actually it is a blue-green algae, so that is, and it is a blue-green color, but that is part of our formulation process and some of our tricks of the trade to be able to keep that kind of color balanced to a pink color.
And that pink color is so beautiful. I just love it.
Yeah, it's really it's welcoming and it's inviting. We experimented with in the beginning, and it took many iterations of our gel to actually perfect it over the years. One of them being color. We experimented with artificial colors. We had a beautiful ocean blue, and to combat all the different colors. And it was a blessing when we were able to stabilize this pink color to keep it stable, because it is natural.
People are asking how much. What would you suggest a good amount for a sample would be? And I don't know if they mean on the face or if they're going to put it in some little container. I bought these little tiny cosmetic containers and put some in there and found that a very small amount goes a long, long way. So I think we talked about that once. So how much of this are we going to use on our face?
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up, because there is a little bit of a tricky learning curve and then once you get the sweet spot, then you're like, oh, this is so, I get it now. So a couple things. If you're going to make your own container samples, I do caution the kind you use. Sometimes we had done a lot of sampling on these jars that were on the internet, inexpensive per 1,000, clear jar, black lid. We found there's some little in the blow molding process, a little mini hole for air exposure in the bottom. Well, our product you should keep closed, and it is not good. You want to keep it not exposed to air, to keep it in that solid gel state. So you do have to kind of caution, which is why we'll be introducing, and that's really exciting to have the sample packs coming out, the sample sachets, which will be introduced. As far as usage, we tell people apply a thin layer. Now, if you apply too little of our gel, in other words, if you just dot it on, little dots like you would a moisturizer, you are not using enough gel. Two reasons. You will have a lot of the hydrators go into the skin. Now, that's not a bad thing because you're getting a great infusion of anti-aging ingredients, but you need it to stay tacky on the skin. So you want to use a good amount. So here's a good rule of thumb. When doing a hand demo, you'll probably need about the size of a fat dime. When you're doing a face demo, and I don't know if there's such a thing as a fat dime or a fat nickel, but I kind of use that as a plumping, as a good gauge. You'll want to use the size of about a fat nickel size on all four quadrants of the face. So fat nickel on the right cheek, fat nickel on the left cheek, on the forehead, and also the chin. And then spread that out. I always say like you're icing a cake, so don't rub it in like you would a moisturizer, but just spread, spread, spread. And then the really important part is what we call, and you'll hear me preach this every call. You'll get so sick of hearing it, but you'll be so glad I did. It's the test rub. And what that means is apply the gel after about 45 seconds to a minute. Go back. Usually you'll find the edge of the hand or the edge of the face is going to feel more runny and liquid first. So test rub. Take a couple fingers, rub in a circle, and if it's starting to get real wet and runny, then it's starting to break down and it's ready to exfoliate. But if it's not, because people's skin exfoliate at different rates, after that first 45 seconds, if it still is real tacky, and test rub in all different spots, wait about another 30 to 45 seconds. Then go back and do that rub again. And you'll usually find by that second time, for almost everyone, then they're like, oh yeah, I feel it. It's starting to get real wet and runny. What you don't want to do is apply it and then go undo the dishwasher, vacuum, and come back in 2 or 3 minutes and start to rub, because you will find that you will not maximize your exfoliation. The hydrators will go in. It'll be more like a anti-aging hydration mask. It'll feel great, but you're not going to get the exfoliation. So that test rub is really a critical part. And when you demo on that to somebody, let them know what you're doing. Hey, I'm going back and I'm doing a test rub. Can you visualize that, Colleen? Would that make sense for people on the line to visualize what we're saying?
Absolutely. And, of course, once they get the gel in their hands and use it themselves, they'll know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, right. I know. I feel bad. I'm describing something you haven't seen or tasted.
But it's so fun. Christmas is coming, folks.
Oh, you're going to have so much fun with this product.
Oh, for sure. Other questions, how often do we use it? Do we use it morning and night, or only once a day, and when do you suggest?
For sure, every day. First step in the morning is ideal because on dry skin, because it makes your skin glow. It helps all other treatments that you put over it absorb better, and your skin, your makeup will stay on longer all day. So it's the first step every morning. Great
questions. Are there going to be instructions with it? Yes.
Absolutely.
It came with it, of course. And, of course, all of that, we're going to have so much more fun in Vegas when we get to actually learn how to not only use it properly but to demo it. And it doesn't take too many tries to figure it out anyway.
Oh, no. Everybody gets it right away. And I will say, keep in mind, this is a face and body product, so it's not just for face. It's hands, décolleté, neck. So many people between pedicures, between manicures, men's elbows. Men use it for shaving to help with softening the beard and ingrown hairs. Huge results with the folks with eczema. I never knew we would have that kind of response, but that came from years and years of the last years of customers sending us their pictures. Infants with cradle cap, where they have very sensitive skin and have the crusting of the cap. So you'll find it's face and body and goes way beyond just the category of anti-aging and beauty.
And Brad Alk hasn't talked about the shaving. So I actually tried it, of course, on my legs. Whenever I shave, I always get like this flaky, horrible that even lotion doesn't fix or doesn't take care of. So I actually put it on and did the whole thing. And then after you wash it off, when you wet your skin again, it turns into this really slick, awesome, gel, which was wonderful for shaving. So I used it, shaved my legs, and my legs looked fantastic.
Right, that's great.
And them look that good.
Right, apply it dry, and then you can re-wet it when you're ready to shave.
So men, you're going to love this product because it is going to give you the best shave you have ever had and leave your face looking so much better than possible with any other product.
Absolutely.
All right. So people are saying, okay, in the morning, but what about at night? Would it be beneficial to use it at night also?
Yes. The good thing about this exfoliator, and that's why we have it, we actually have it copyright on the word Smart Exfoliator, because it is. It doesn't matter where you use it and how many times. It's going to only remove the dead skin that should be coming off. So, yes, you can use it twice a day. The only thing that I tell everyone that I think is important is it's still good to use a moisturizer afterwards. This is a hydrator, meaning that it hydrates the cells so that they can optimize the production of collagen, so internally. But applying an external moisturizer afterwards is very, very helpful, especially if you're using it twice a day, but even once a day. And those who have acneic skin or oily skin, you can use it as well for sure, but apply a moisturizer afterwards. It'll really help to balance in the long run and clear your skin unbelievably well.
Fantastic. I've got somebody asking to explain again how to use it for shaving, so I'll let you explain it this time.
Okay, so what we usually suggest is put it on, thin layer, and then you can actually rub to exfoliate. That softens the beard, helps with ingrown hairs. And then at that point you can dampen your skin, dampen your face, wherever you're doing it, and then shave, because you'll still have enough of that slick gel on the skin. So, but always apply the 2-Minute Miracle anywhere you use it on dry skin, not damp skin. So apply it, shave, and then redampen apply it, exfoliate, then dampen and shave.
Great. And so if you use it after a shower, you just have to wait long enough to make sure your skin is dry.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I think I've gotten through most of the product questions. So some of the other ones are, let me just show everybody again. Where do we find these recordings? So there's 2 places. First of all, Zango University. Now, all the 2-Minute Miracle related stuff will be on xuworldwide.com/2mm. 2-Minute Miracle. Now, this is a paid subscription site. However, this page, as we always do whenever we launch a new product, we always put pages up that everyone can use. So there's no membership required to access this page for the 2-Minute Miracle. Now, if you wanted to access everything, archives from the past, there is a membership required. If you don't have one, you can simply enroll. It's $15 a month or $40 a quarter. And then on the home building, we have this library building, and in the library building are all the libraries, and the first thing is our faculty training archives. Of course, we have all of our archives, our Maximize Mondays, our product experience calls, all of the archives from all of the events that we do going back from the beginning of time are all there, as well as all the other great tools, the curriculums, the Masters of Motivation are all the greatest, like Jim Rohn and Dennis Waitley and people like that who are going to teach us and help us grow personally. So that's all in the Zango University. If you're not a member and you want to enroll, you can click on the Enroll Now. And if you want to take a 3-day free trial of the university, just simply go on this page for request a free. Just go to Campus Tour and then request a free pass, and you'll get one. And then you can see everything that's in there for 3 days. The other place is on Facebook. Zango University is on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Zango University. And while I'm on the Zango Juice page, the corporate site is /Zango Juice. So there's a lot of great stuff there right now in 2-Minute Miracle. Make sure you go there. Facebook.com/Zango University. If you look, there's a notes section. If you go to the notes, you'll find the most recent archives for our Super Saturday calls as well as our Maximize Monday calls and special events. All right, back to the Vista event. Samples. When are samples going to be available? At Vista. When are all of our training tools going to be available? At Vista. Will these videos be available? Right now there's one video that corporate has done. It's Gordon introducing Shelley and the 2-Minute Miracle. For now, worldwide.com/2-minute miracle. What I've done, just temporarily, corporate's not going to do something like this. What they're going to do is going to be professional and branded and wonderful. What I've done right now is take some videos, and I'll just show you the video playlist, is take some of the videos out there that are fantastic, and I simply, and you'll see their old branding. It's from the past. It doesn't matter. The information is there, and I have updated it with 2-Minute Miracle. I just simply covered over the brands from the other companies and made it and put 2-Minute Miracle and Zango Era. So you'll just see some images that I just put over other images. It's for us to use right now, folks. It's for us to learn from, learn how to do a demo, learn about the product. That's what I put this up for. Corporate's going to do it right. It's going to be professionally done, and it's all going to be available in October at the Vista event. So where do I get this? I go to Zango.com. I click on events. I click on the Zango Vista Leadership Summit. I scroll down. There's everybody that's going to be there, and there are what the tickets are. $39 general admission, $79 VIP or premium, $109 VIP, which includes dinner the night before with the founders and a whole lot more. So you just simply click on buy tickets. Folks, get your tickets. I personally purchased 4 of the VIP and 10 of the regular because I know with this product, in the next few weeks, I am going to sponsor personally and help my new people sponsor people who are going to want to be in Vegas. And I don't want the tickets to be sold out and gone. It's about the mindset. I want you to be thinking about what you want to accomplish. Every time Zango launches a new product or new opportunity like this, I start my business all over again. I'm back in my 90 days. Jim Rohn said, and as I learned from my sponsor, Ray Heron, if you work 90 days like your life was hanging in the balance, it'll make all the difference in the world. We have a 90-day opportunity here for all of us to start over like we're all brand new. For those of you brand new, you are brand new. For those of you who've been around, you're brand new with this opportunity, with the 2-Minute Miracle. And if you'll take the next 90 days and do you make 3 calls a day right now, make it 10. If you make 10 right now, make it 20 because we have a small window over the next few weeks to bring a new product to market and to get in early in the pre-order stage. This is not going to be the case in a month, so let's put everything that we have into it, and let's get to Vegas, and let's go with the team, and let's start getting pre-orders today. As soon as you hang up the phone from this webinar, let's do that. So there's all the information. You can purchase the tickets, purchase a couple of extra. You're going to want to bring people with you. We'll get all the information then about the international rollout. There's a lot of questions here about different countries that we're going to be in. Folks, this is a product, and I'm going to leave it for Shelley to answer this. I know, Shelley, you don't know the timetable and all of that for what countries we're going to have the product in and when, but you've had this product, has been an international product. This is something Zango is doing. And let us know just a little bit about how this product did in the international market and what you kind of think is going to happen over the next, I don't know what time frame. We don't know an exact time frame, but we're going international with this product.
Yes, absolutely. And what I think, honestly, what I really believe will happen is, and because we already see it happening, the international markets are already saying, hey, when are we getting it? We want it. And that's for 2 reasons. First of all, the good news is we have already been out there. We were in 25 countries. So we've got a built-in base of previous distributors and previous customers who now have no access to this product, and they also will want to be joining our forces at Zango because they, I will tell you overall, what I experienced was what everyone else experienced, was just the same type of challenges. So we've got a great built-in base, but we also see the Zango current distributors are already saying, hey, what about us? So I think the company is working as quickly and as fast as they can to get us registered because even though we're already selling, or we're registered rather in all these countries, when you make a change in your formula, you've got to go back and re-register. So I know there's, the UK and EU and Mexico and, the list just goes on, and I know they're working quickly to make sure that they can get things in order to be able to get our product out there. because it will explode globally. I can just tell you this, honest to gosh, and I know it's not just because it's my product, it's just that based on our history and what I know it's capable of, why I can feel so confident saying that, because we've seen it. So we'll probably, I would imagine at Vista they'll be announcing, because I'm looking forward to hearing it too, is what the expansion plans are and just kind of a really loose timetable of what they're thinking.
Awesome, thank you. And I guess I've got 3 people now asking, which I thought this only mattered if you were eating something, but is it gluten-free?
It is gluten-free, because I am also gluten intolerant. I have celiacs. So it is gluten-free, and most of our ingredients, a lot of them are also kosher, and all of them are certified. Well, they're all certified by the council, but I think most the top ingredients are also organically certified.
Awesome, wonderful. Shelley, I want to thank you so much for your time. We're so excited. I've got people asking again about the XU Worldwide. XU for Zango University Worldwide.com/2MM for 2-Minute Miracle. XUWorldwide.com/2MM. And there's a link to that, of course, on our news site, HaveYouHeardTheNews.com. And it's the most recent post. So if you forget XUWorldwide.com/2MM, you can go to Have You Heard the News and click on this news post. It'll take you to that page on XU Worldwide right there. And the other last thing is XU Events. We have a special event. Here we go. We have a special event. So XUEvents.com is the site that shows all of our events. So we have our monthly product nights on the first Tuesday of every single month. We have our weekly Maximize Mondays leadership training where Zango United leaders have joined together. This Monday, on this Monday's leadership is, my special guest again will be Brad Alcazan. Now last week he joined us and he talked to us about pre-marketing something we couldn't even say the name of, and we couldn't talk in the same way that he'll be able to talk this Monday night. He's actually going to be joining us from Amsterdam. It'll be 3 o'clock in the morning. When I learned that, when I had asked him if he could do that, I said, oh, well, don't worry about it then. I mean, I wasn't going to ask him to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to join us for this leadership call. And his words to me were something we should all listen to. His words were, Kali, there's only one opportunity to bring a new product to market. We don't get these opportunities very often. They don't come along very often. We don't have this time again. He said, I'm not going there to be social. I'm going there to work. And he says, and if I can get on a call at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm doing it, because every moment that we put into our business right now is going to maximize the results. And I think about it like investing money. If I wanted to invest money, I'm going to want to invest it in something that's going to give me the greatest possible yield. The smaller the yield, the smaller amount of money I'm going to invest. It's not even worth it. But if I have a great potential for yield, I'm going to invest a lot more money. It's the same thing with our time. We want to invest our time where we're going to get the greatest yield. And right now, folks, we have the next 30 days, the next 2 weeks before we even get this product, the next 2 weeks after that, building up to Las Vegas, the next 90 days, bringing something new to market, and the next few years are going to be the greatest possible. You're going to get the maximum yield for the time that you invest in your Zango business right now. So I want you to pick up the phone. I want you to call people. I want you to sell your pre-orders. Let's get 6 done today, and then let's order 6 more, and let's get 6 more done by the beginning of next week, and let's do 6 more, and let's set a goal. You can set your own goal. How many do you want? How big do you want to grow? How much are you willing to invest your time for? What kind of a yield are you looking for? Because whatever you want right now, now's the time. So, Shelley, I think that is all the questions. Why don't you leave us with a few closing comments on what you think we should all be doing right now to bring this new brand to market?
Well, first of all, I want to thank everyone for spending all the time on the phone today. And, Kali, thank you for your invite and for your energy and your excitement and your training and your leadership. And I really believe that if we just go back on the history and look at what we've done with the 2-Minute Miracle Gel, and now that we've made it more powerful and more exciting and more clean than we've ever had, there are people that are waiting to find a product like this. And I've heard it said so many times, and I believe it, but people in direct sales dream of having an opportunity for a product like this. And I do believe it, because if it doesn't take an expert, but this is such an exciting, demonstrable product that you can really feel confident that you've got something that people want. You're enriching their lives. You've really got something that helps them look better, feel better, and prosper from. So it's something that you can go in confidence and say, I've got something you're really going to want to get involved with, because they will. You'll be doing someone a favor to bring them into this opportunity.
Thank you, Shelley. Thank you so much. I wish we had time to bring some of our leaders on the line who I know some of them have gotten the product, have used it, have got some experiences, but we are well over our time allotted here, but we have been well fed. Thank you so much, Shelley. We're so excited about the 2-Minute Miracle, about you, your story, about partnering together, and about changing the world together.
Thank you so
much, Shelley. Thanks, everyone. Hang up the phone and then pick it back up and call everyone you know and tell them it is go time in Zango again. And as many people have said in the chat room, it's cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you on the next webinar.